My name's Alexander, and today I just redone the last like 7 to 9 terms just to make sure we get the national. We start building the national college by around turn 8. We'll then proceed to get optics, and then we'll kickstart, and then we'll at least kickstart our own science game by like a lot. I mean, the National College, which does increase our science by +3 and 50%. And okay, so well, our current science is 9. It's gonna be +12 plus 50%, which will make it 18 science. That's a big boost, you know? Okay, so we've recently explored Chinese territory, like somewhere around here, so might as well take advantage of the amount of time we have here. And meanwhile, I will scout out most of the known world with my very own other churned out warrior. Yes, I do like to churn out these lovely warriors. They act as de facto scouts while also boosting my military strength by the long term. Busan has expanded, so time to work the sheep at long last. Well, this is gonna grow slightly more faster. Nice. I should be planning on getting stuff like horseback riding pretty soon, especially the wheel. We need our city connections. Our capital's growing and our empire is bustling here. By the way, we just befriended England and Persia. That's nice. Everyone, I just made a trade like last turn, and it turns out the AI here, I swear, the AI is starting to get stingy with the trades. Now I'm not making some net worth of gold without having it being liable. Now it's becoming more and more liable by the second. Oh my gosh. I wonder how much gold I'm going to lose. I wonder. I mean, there's no need to trade off. You see, I mean, I'm already that into a deep state of ancient economic depression. You know, I think we should at least get aristocracy since we're about to build a wonder already. Yeah, I would like to get the National College as quickly as we can, but as long as it's not too liable to get it set quickly. Oh look, China's territory does look beautiful though. Would love to be a tourist to go there someday. Malaysia assigned to find Krakatoa. Okay, I'll use my handy dandy map to find Krakatoa if you don't mind. Yeah, this does not seem like cheating at all when I use the map. Oh my goodness, we are gonna get this thing very quickly. Okay, so we're gonna get extra happiness via the circus. We are gonna need more culture in the city via the monument. It's not that monumental. Well, if you don't make it monumental. Well, National College takes around 13 turns. That's our priority. It's our priority to get this thing rather very quickly. Can we get this in 9 turns? Actually, we can get it in 8 turns. Okay. We're gonna get 9 turns, but we're definitely gonna lose some population. You know what? 10 turns isn't enough for the National College. In the meantime, I'm gonna have to grow my other cities is to adequate size. We've researched the wheel. Now it's time for optics. Since we are gonna need lighthouses in these cities like rather quickly, otherwise they're gonna be stuck at a very low population. Oh, and by the way, this is new, but if your workers have at least more than 0 logistics, they'll still work the tile, by the way. In case you're wondering. We've built a monument. Now it's time for legalism. To build all these lovely temples. Okay. Now for landed elite to get extra growth into our capital. So we can finish this in so we can shave an extra turn off with this National College. And now we are gonna need to build stuff like triremes. And then we are gonna need to build lighthouses. Since we are gonna need fertile land here. Looks like we can be friends with China, so we should take up this opportunity via diplomacy to publicly announce our friendship along with our new friend Babylon and Polynesia. Huh? Our road network is gonna be up around the next turn or so. So far Egypt's friendly, although there's 2 suspicious. Never mind, they're not actually suspicious at all. Russia has declared war on Sudan. Not my problem. So, what? Well, I did say I was gonna get horseback riding for the stables. We do like our sweet production. Or we can just go straight towards theology. For horseback riding for the stables, I do love production. And in the meantime, might as well get our lighthouses up and running. Of gaming, if you're watching this, diplomacy is very important here. It'll carry you along the way as much as friends will carry you along very long way throughout life. If your friends with people, they're less likely to declare war on you, and I'm not sure if this applies also in this game, but in Civ 5 really, they also give you far more generous trade deals. And also, one of my aims here is to get research agreements from when I get education. Jeez, is it just me or is some random person here building a lot of these wonders here? Besides China? If Egypt and China were doing it, they would have built it by now. honestly. Okay, actually have a road network. This is cool. But we gotta make sure to have some geographical advantage here. We do need to build at least it's 1/4 here, and 1/4 here in case Egypt decides to go full betrayal on us. As for this area here, we do need to secure these 2 tiles. I don't want them having I don't want the Uruguays having this much land. Huh. You know, actually, it's far better to have National College than the Oracle. I was gonna have the Oracle, but you know what? Oracle's for losers. We're going for Hangsa Sophia. Victory status? Technologies. Korea. Us Koreans are technologically inferior. In-game, of course. That is so sad. Okay, so... what? Should we try and build the Great Lighthouse? It's much riskier, considering how far it is behind the tech tree. I mean, someone's already about to fully build it anyways. So, well, yeah. Ancient Era and Classical Era wonders, yeah, the AI is very likely gonna beat you to it. So, I'm just gonna focus on this lighthouse and this stable, for the sake of growth here. And gents, we built ourselves a very, very early National College. Now that we've done that, it's time to get the Hangsa Sophia. National Big plus Hangsa Sophia means that we can probably catch up with Babylon. You know what? That's good. For some reason, these AIs really like to trade luxuries. I lost alliance with the sea state, but I like to keep alliance with them for trading purposes. Doesn't everyone like to have a very, very big lump of gold? You know, our priority here is to grow our capital for not only happiness, but for wonder competitiveness reasons. I would really love to build a Hangsa Sophia for great scientist generation reasons. I wonder what's better, the National Epic or the Hangsa Sophia? I wonder. Is it just me, or does everyone really like to bully Malaysia in general? I mean, what has Malaysia done unto them to deserve this? You know, I'm just gonna casually automate these workers for time-saving purposes here. It's starting to get later into the game where I probably don't have to keep an eye on them. I'm just gonna make use of this trireme here and just guard this workboat. What? You know why I'm doing this. I don't want anyone to pillage this. Huh. I'm just casually waiting for Sedan here to just dim down in terms of hostility. I just really want to ally with them in general for militaristic purposes. And China is... Come on now, will someone at least give me a fair trade here? I have furs and I'm unhappy. You want... I really hope I really bump back to happiness, because I really need to work on Colosseums right now. Gotta go for construction. Okay, we have our chance to build the Hingsa Sophia 25% and great person generation. Okay, so basically this gives the same effect as the national effect. How about plus 50%? What's gonna happen at plus 50%? I really wonder what's gonna happen. I gotta at least have a 15-turn Hangzia Sophia if I'm actually gonna get this. Can I actually get it? Okay, come on. 16, 14. Okay, we can get it in under 14 turns. That's a relief. Okay, so as for a city like this, I'm actually gonna need it precisely 15 turns to complete this, since I'm gonna need not only growth, but also this lovely wonder. I at least have some chance, I hope. Yep, I knew it. The Great Lighthouse has been built in the faraway lands. Why am I not surprised? Okay, so... So what are we gonna do next? Besides, being stuck in this area until we get to civil service. We're just gonna keep doing what we are doing. And as the lovely city ally was draining on my happiness, maybe it's best if we are not allies. So yeah, that's my decision. Next turn. So we're at a point where we can be friends in the city-state and ally with them. And to a benefit, of course. We have their luxuries. Now it's time to head straight towards education. So apparently Australia is destroyed. Someone's built the Colossus. Yeah. This feels unsurprisingly amusing. We complete tradition, so basically we are growing like top speed in all of these cities. We're gonna get a fertility boost from civil service, and we're gonna head straight to education. This is going to be really nice. He's honestly, we are growing as we are building. Honestly, I really don't know what's up over in this area. How about I explore a bit with my tribe? Oh, and by the way, we're gonna get open borders agreements. It's going to be nice having open borders agreements. Let's befriend the Iroquois, along with other civilizations we are gonna need to befriend. And we're gonna be fine. A-okay. We've discovered the entirety of China's territory. So we're gonna go right over in this area just to scout out this segment here. We don't have any cities nearby mountains, so getting observatories is going to be counterproductive. But the main thing here we're gonna need to get next is scientific theory. Then we're gonna need to get biology. Yeah. The million-dollar question here is should I build aqueducts? Answers yes, I should. Once I get up to around 7 population, and I should be at least trying to build some aqueducts. Top production speeds for the purposes of growing far and faster. Chicken has been built in Thebes. You know, someday I might eventually consider going straight to Thebes here and just keeping the city in general. Well, I mean, to be fair, we are fairly weak compared to all the others, but we are gonna win. Indeed, we are going to win. And good news is we found Krakatoa. Bad news, we're gonna need this astronomy like immediately. We're gonna need to cross the oceans. Also build an army. Mostly cross the oceans. Guys, I think Year just fixed the anti-allying trade cut short exploit here. Is it just me or do I need to redo the last 2 turns or so? I think I need to do that because I need happiness, really. Oh my goodness, Egypt? Oh my gosh. That explains a lot. Oh, come on now, Egypt, really. Yeah. I mean, honestly, with all the gold that you will poured into a city-state. I guess as the AI likes city-states in general. Who else likes city-states? Besides, I like at least 2 or 3. Where's Sydney? I would like to meet Australia for once. You know what? I'm gonna pour my money into this city-state. But I'm gonna need to do something to keep Egypt busy, in all honesty. It's something like some sort of war. But where to? I mean, I do know about Egypt's neighbors. As I'm obviously his neighbor, along with weird border gore Russia. The Iroquois China is also a neighbor, but I fear that China is gonna get ridiculously powerful as time goes on here. You know what? I think it's sensible to pin China at war with Egypt, at least to keep them busy, at least for a while. Well, I do know precisely that this war's not going to last, really. Question is, I'm gonna need a bit of gold return and other luxuries. I don't want to lose all this delicious gold that I have in my treasury. Delicious. We're gonna be since we're gonna be in a deep state of depression, why not take advantage of this deep state of depression and just make the Egyptians go to war with the Chinese? And we got the Hagia Sophia. Yes. Bob the Builder, can we build it? The Builder. Yes, we did. Okay, so. Oh. Okay, so we have this stable here. And we pillaged our own tiles, thus causing us to have a resource deficit. Which means it's gonna translate into us having our trade cut short, and which in turn is gonna make us lose at least a bit for a turn, but then we're gonna have all of our stuff back. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, and it's done. No one else is influencing them. So, not. That's. Oh my gosh, I forgot to pause. At least we are back in happiness. Yes. So, in a moment, we're actually gonna have the ability to build the Colossus Maximus. Which is more important, happiness or science? I mean, you need happiness to grow, but you also need science, both seemingly equally important. I mean, I'm gonna build a national epic first, since we are gonna be in education anyways. Sudan rewarded me with with that amount of influence for the construct Wonder Quest. That is wonderlicious. You know, I wonder how many civilizations have civil service. Honestly. My capital's grown. That's nice. It's a good thing that we have the Hagia Sophia. Huh? It's gonna go very nicely with the national epic. Whoa! Our tiles just got an upgrade here. Huh? This city's gonna have very, very good production. You know, due to the amount of wars these civilizations are actually having, I'm actually gonna consider putting my workers directly on the tiles so they don't actually get pillaged. I really don't want these tiles to get pillaged, honestly. I'm gonna protect Sudan, and Malaysia's a bit too far for my liking. So should we start more proxy wars? We're still in a state of unhappiness, so we should start more proxy wars here just to keep Egypt busy. They are in fact getting stronger as time goes on. How about another front? I wonder if the Uruguay is willing to go to war with them. But first, I'm gonna need this chariot archer out, so I'm gonna need to reload on turn 89, just to get it rolled out, literally. We have civil service, so we have an opportunity to improve relations with other civilizations. Not only that, but to get some extra gold. But pro tip, make sure you know who you're opening your own borders to, especially if it's your enemy, because they will backstab you if you try to open your borders to them. Usually, they try and open up your borders to you, thinking nothing's gonna happen. But at the end of the day, it'll probably end up as a trap. So first, I'm gonna go with the Uruguay. See if they're willing to declare war on Egypt. Gotta keep them busy. Uruguay's actually accepted. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Uruguay, but we're gonna have to cut off our trades here. I'm not really sure if this is an exploit or if this is a feature. Pretty sure Memphis is not gonna grow onto this time because it has to grow everything in its second reign first. I know that intuitively. we've just built coliseums practically everywhere. So the second most productive city would be this city, yeah, which, and since it's at 6 population, I'm more than willing to replace some. Replace this queue here with something as of equal value like a market. Besides, we're gonna insta purchase like everything anyways. Yes. Hey guys, guess what? We found Mogashtu. Well, I don't remember the country this is from, but okay. Okay, so apparently I'm gonna have to ally with Somalia, basically. So let's ally with Somalia. Or does this thing already have a friend? We allied with the city-state, and it's all the way right down here. Oh wow. You know, Russia's kinda looking sus right now. I'm pretty sure they're not at war, and I think they're trying to look for more land in general, so I'm just gonna casually bribe the United to war just to make sure, as a safety precaution. I just took the initiative and also let my chariot archer out of their territory, just to be safe. And plus I traded my own horses away, so hold your horses, boys. We are gonna have a big fat pillage. Uruguay's just declared war on Russia. We're safe, boys. We're safe. What's next? Within the Umayyad Caliphate's territory. Oh, it's just more coasts. So whoa, they just gave us a cap. Well, that's actually on our bucket list. I'm gonna need like 3 catapults now instead. Now I'm gonna need to really hard build Oxford. It's gonna take us to turn 110. We gotta make sure we work on happiness and aqueducts, just so we kickstart our science game. Oh, and by the way, we will need gold, so mercantilism and combined with the big band's gonna really help us massively, since we will be rush purchasing after all. But we will need more culture, so over 50 culture should suffice. Okay, I think we just found the Umayyads' capital. There's Mecca, the almighty holy city of the Islamic world. I usually want population another under 10 turns, so well, at least I'm getting a lot of food and production of all of these cities. This is the only exception. I'm just gonna keep working at just pure food here. Who does not like food? Everyone likes food, after all. Okay, we've reached turn 100 officially. I guess it's time to end this video. We're gonna get around turn 114. We are gonna get in, or more or less, we are gonna have a massive science boost. And we have the ability to find Mount Fuji. Yeah, as long as it's not off the coast after all. Okay, so when Swordsman is practically 2 upgrades ahead, I'm actually gonna need to move my units back in. And plus I'm gonna need to actually increase my force by a bit. I'm second weakest to Polynesia. I mean, so I think it's time for this video to end. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!